one here yesterday had a helicopter on it. It was $130 million for the yacht, and then $6.5 million for a helicopter. I'm like, what is he doing something really extremely right or extremely wrong? But really, we're not likely to pair, isn't it? We're going to go beneath the giant bridges right now, the old and the new one. They both connect Miami over to the port, to Miami Beach. This one ends up on Ocean Drive. It's one of 4 bridges, I believe, connecting Miami to Miami Beach. It goes right through Watson Island on the way to Ocean Drive. If you look to your left, you're going to see the floating shops. All getting ready for the Miami International Boat Show coming at us in February. Folks, we got Toledo Island to your left, one of the Venetian islands, where you're going to see the first house of interest. Coming around the corner, past the red house, you're going to see a great boat that's in the water. Behind this great boat, there's a white house with a brown roof. It's got a jacuzzi on the roof, a jacuzzi on the 2nd floor. Behind the boat, the main pool. His name is Mike Krieger. Mike Krieger is the founder of Instagram. This guy sold the application to Facebook for $1 billion when he was 25 years of age. Today he's 38 and single, ladies, no swimming. It's just past the red house there to your left. Mike Krieger, founder of Instagram. Over to your right, we got Hibiscus Island. In the corner of Hibiscus, you're going to see a 3-story white house under some renovation. It's got a dome on the rooftop. Inside that dome is a jacuzzi. This all belongs to Puerto Rican sensation Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin is probably, I don't know if you heard, he's getting a divorce. But it's up there. Rumors have that he's moving to Miami, so hopefully it's this house. The dome on the rooftop. Ricky Martin. You like that one? That's one of the original homes. See, what they're doing is they sit and wait for offers. The 1-floor houses like this and that one there, all original homes, and they sell them, they buy them out. And they make big old 2-story white houses or 3-story white houses. Different styles. This one in the corner there, that wasn't as fancy as you see it now. It was a 1-story house, which was actually originally built by the Bacardi family in the 90s. And then they sold it and they made that big old house. Ahead on the right, Palm Island coming at you. You're going to see at the edge of the island a two-story White House with the long windows. It's got a jacuzzi on the roof. This guy's about 5 foot tall, but he kicks pretty high. Producer, writer, actor, a master of martial arts. Doesn't like using stunt doubles to make his movies. His name is Chuck Low, but he's better known to the world as Jackie Chan. It's right there in the corner at the edge of the island. Very spiritual and respectable Chuck Low. You can tell when he's home because you got about 4 or 5 bodyguards around the house. Big old 6 foot or 9 foot Asian dudes around the house here. Right there where those guys are working on the pool or the steps. That's the home of Chuck Low, Jackie Chan. To your right, we got Star Island, the highlights of your tours right there in the corner. It's completely covered and hidden by landscaping and palm trees. This house, you might have saw in the news a few months ago. The owner you're not going to see in a real long time. He's got 27 counts. His name is Sean Puffy Combs. He's better known to the world as Puff Daddy or P. Diddy. Diddy bought his house here in 2018 for $35 million. Which I think it might be up for sale pretty soon. The next homeowner's name is Ken Griffin. Not Ken Griffey, the baseball player. Ken Griffin is a hedge fund investor from Chicago. He owns a company called Citadel. This guy came to Star Island and he bought 4 properties like you and I would buy 4 drinks at the bar. That's how much money he's got. Believe it or not, he offered Spanish icon Julio Iglesias $30 million for his house. A month after he bought this house, he tore that down. And now he's waiting on permits because he wants to build here in that same spot a helipad. He wants to be able to land on the island with a helicopter. Mind you, a helicopter is pretty noisy, so I don't know if that can happen or not. It hasn't happened for a reason, but then again, he might be able to put up some sound walls, barriers, whatever, but still, it's coming up here on the right, that empty lot where Julio's house was. He also bought the 2 lots next door, and pretty soon you're going to see a white boat and a gray boat. See this lot right here? That's where Julio's house was. This is where the helipad's coming if it gets approved. Next door, you're going to see a pickleball court, a white boat and a gray boat. That's where he's going to build his house, behind the boats. And then he bought the house past the boats and the lots. You're going to see a beige house with a red roof. It's got a waterfall. He bought that one from Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez when they broke up. And he wants it for a guest house. Ken Griffin, right here. This is where the house is going. And what does a hedge fund investor does? He invests, correct, he invests in your company. He gives you the investment, here, go make your money. If you make it or not, you still owe him that money. That's wild. What are those? I hope they're, clean the boat. Ahead, you're going to see another big property. The first 2 lots, it's a tropical garden. There's supposed to be plants back here from all over the world. You're going to see those palm trees along the shoreline. They're called date palms. They were imported from South Africa at a cost of $10,000 a piece. He's got 32 of them along the shoreline. In the back, you're going to see a greenhouse and a tennis court. His name is Dr. Philip Frost. Philip Frost was the president of IVAX Pharmaceuticals. This guy became a billionaire in 1994 when he accidentally discovered that blue pill that all you guys here know better as Viagra. I understand the purpose of the medicine was like a blood thinner. It was supposed to make the blood flow a little easier in the artificial veins of some patients that needed it. That had a side effect, or a side effect. It got very, very popular fast. Anyhow, he owns the Dr. Philip Frost Museum of Science in downtown Miami. He donates a lot of money to University of Miami Medical School, and his house is right here. It's coming around the corner. It's the second largest home of the island, 28,000 square feet, 58.5 million just for the house. This is not counting with $300,000 in plants and a $3 million greenhouse. Look at this house. Look at the pool. You know what I call the pool? Viagra Falls. He helped us a lot with COVID, guys, with the vaccine, and you know, he's been looking for the cure for cancer for over 40 years now. So he's a pretty, more like a scientist, Dr. Frost. So glad and happy he's here in Miami with us. Next door, you're gonna see a White House with a red roof. You can come over some, I don't mind. Come. There you go. The White House next door with the red roof belongs to a guy named Stuart Miller. Stuart Miller owns a company called Leonard Home Builders. He's a contractor. He builds and designs houses. His home has 12 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and you saw it in many episodes of a TV show called Dexter a few years ago. Yeah. I don't know if that's where he threw the bodies in the water, but yeah, maybe in Fish Island I hear too, in Miami Lakes. Next door you have another beautiful home, a $50 million house. His name is Carlos Carrera. See, he knows he's hiding his bottle right now. Carlos Carrera is the distributor of the Coca-Cola company for Central and South America. How many of you guys drink Coke? Yeah. Wave to your money, baby. Go like to sympathize. Look at the size of the pool. That thing's bad for you, but we love it, don't we? Yeah. Next door, you got the White House with the long windows. It's the biggest and the most expensive of the island so far. This is an $80 million house. His name is Robert Pera. Robert Pera owns a company called Ubiquity Communications, which is a global communication company. He also owns the basketball team in Memphis, Tennessee, the Grizzlies. Have you ever seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street? That's what this guy reminds me of. Sooner or later. You got a red house coming up next door that's covered by the landscaping. This was built here in 2009 by the basketball star Shaquille O'Neal. Today it belongs to Russian millionaire Vladislav Voronin. I understand he's the ex-boyfriend of supermodel Naomi Campbell, and he owns a real estate company here in Florida. You got another White House ahead, kind of a square boxer looking home, long windows. It's got a small black boat that's lifted from the water. It was popular for a number of years because it belonged to PK and Shakira. Today is owned by Wendy and Wayne Holman. They're home investors. They buy the homes, they fix them up, and they rent them out. They got about 3 houses around here. An example, any of you all can enjoy that beautiful home this summer for $30,000 a week, like an Airbnb. No? A week's not enough? Can you imagine blowing $30,000 in 7 days? Like 6 days, because you check in on Monday at 11, and you have to check out Sunday at 11. You got another white home coming up with an orange roof, the big boat in the water, $43 million house of Davidson, Victoria Beckham. They own the condo, which is in downtown Miami, right across from the arena where we play basketball, and then they own this house here. They also have another boat that's called Victoria. When the Queen died, they had a big bandana, a picture of her face hanging on the wall for several weeks. Right there, the big boat, orange roof, White House of David Beckham. Next 2 houses coming at us. 2 small boats out of the water. 2 houses, 2 tikis, real tall, skinny palm trees. This all belongs to Gloria and Emilio Estefan, the Miami Sound Machine back in the 80s. Next to the Estefans coming up, you're going to see the oldest home of the island. It was built here in 1924. It's been remodeled 3 times, trying to keep it original as possible. You saw it in many movies. This house has been in movies like Wild Things, Cocoon, The Addams Family, Bad Boys, 2 I think. Yeah, 2 or 1. Today it belongs to a guy named Injun Jizzle. He's the founder of a company called 1-800-CONTACT. I know you heard that commercial somewhere. The house is pretty cool. It's made out of terracotta, and this rock will change its color slowly. I don't know the time of the season, or the time of the year, or the winter, I don't know. But it goes between pink, you'll see it go like that. If you see the caboose back there, it's kind of pink right now. The house kind of does that. It goes through pink, beige, yellow, orange. Pretty cool house. The white one here in the corner belongs to Lisa Heinstein. Lisa Heinstein was one of the actresses in this. In the show, check, and the show that was called The Real Housewives of Miami. Before she owned it and remodeled it, you saw it in 1983. Tony Montana got married and he had a tiger tied to his backyard. That was the scene on that house there in the movie. Pretty cool. All right, that's it. We're going to Miami Beach next.